from the end of 7 Hour Epic. Welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Youch. Oof.
Wow, Charlie, thank you very much for that. I had to pause it and look at those stats and it blew me away a little bit, if I'm honest, and makes me realise that I haven't done any silly long rides this year, so well done indeed. I've only actually ridden over 100 miles once this year, and that was at the Outlaw Full Distance Triathlon, so maybe I need to get something in the calendar in the next few weeks before it gets too wet and cold, but I don't know. I had a few things on the agenda this year that haven't really happened, some because of my ability and some because of obviously COVID and calendars and whatever else, but who knows. I do like doing the adventure stuff and the long endurance rides and the silly long rides and stuff, so maybe I'll have a think. Anyway, you think by the look of me that I'd have done something crazy today, but I haven't. I've just been out for a lunchtime run, done 5k. I'm squeezing it in, if I'm honest. Got a lot on today, so I nearly sacked it off. I justified in my mind that, oh, you've done 2.5 hours on the bike last night, you don't need to run today. But when I sit back and look at my training peaks, all right. Look at my training peak screen. It's always the running and swimming that falls by the wayside. I haven't swam all week, no real reason, and my running is always the one that I go, oh, I missed that, so I can do a bike ride. And in my triathlon ability, it's always the swim and the run that lets me down, so I can't expect any changes in my performances unless I change my training. So therefore I had to kick myself up the backside today and get out for us to steady run and just get 5k done. My legs felt pretty tired, if I'm honest, not like lactic tired, but just I know I'd done 2.5 hours on the bike yesterday, so I'm still going to go out in the club chain gang tonight if all goes to plan. I know I said earlier this week that drawing to a close my fast club riding. I meant midweek, okay, for the time being. So I'm still going to do the Friday night chain gangs for as long as the weather holds out. But when I cast my mind back to a couple of years ago when I was at my fittest, I was doing a Friday night chain gang and then a Saturday morning long run, and that seemed to get me in good shape. I never really enjoyed the long runs because my legs were tired, but after a few weeks of it I did sort of get used to it, and it did result in me getting to be an okay runner. So maybe that's something I need to consider in the future, but it's been in place, isn't it? Anyway, time for a quick bite to eat. Then I'm actually going to the office this afternoon and coming back this evening for the club ride, so I will see you on the club ride. Well, I'll try and get some footage because it will still be light for the first half hour, maybe 45 minutes or so, then it starts getting dusk later. Okay then, good evening. Bike ride time. I think I mentioned it earlier, Fast Friday doesn't count as a midweek fast ride. It's basically the weekend. Yeah, just about made it in time. 5 minutes or so to the ride starts, and I'm about 4 minutes away. Out on the medium speed bike tonight, Canyon Air Road, absolutely love it. Shut up. My enduro race has been annoying me a lot recently because the bottom bracket creaking. For those that have commented, yes, it is the bottom bracket. Yes, I have swapped it twice. More recently this week, I took the bottom bracket out, wiped all the grease off of the outside of it and out of the bottom bracket in the frame, and put it back in dry. And it's even worse, so that's not the issue. Apparently, so some people say put like a thread lock thing on it, so it like binds the bearing to the frame, but then there's a lot of warning signs about don't mix it wrong because then you run the risk of your bearing becoming like trapped in the frame. That's obviously not what I want. But when it's creaking like near every pedal stroke, it just saps the fun out of cycling. This bike, because I don't ride it very often, I can keep on top of the maintenance. Cheers for that. Just pulled out. I can keep on top of the maintenance for it. Sorry, nearly got wiped out there. Yeah, this bike, because I hardly ride it, or it gets ridden like once a week maybe, I clean it every time it's ridden. It's got a wax chain on. All the components are pretty much nearly brand new. So everything just works on it, which is nice. So I'm not saying I need another bike, but maybe I need another bike. That enduro race has seen some miles, so definitely need to get that sorted because it does my head in. Anyway, I can't put the camera on the bike tonight because it's nearly winter. I've got my lights on the front, so I value being able to see over recording it. Sorry guys, but we'll have a good ride out tonight. The plan is to go relatively hard, have a good chain gang, sort of like a over and unders session in essence, and we'll see who turns up. So yeah, see you in a sec. So as I was saying, I dragged him round 10 mile on Monday anyway. Oh, was that's a new what bike? You're there. Matt's destroyed after 1 year, 11 months and 2 weeks, just inside his warranty. Destroyed a watt bike at all. Good.
Destroyed me, it's really 10% low.
Good.
Yeah, on camera.
I'll have to bleep that. Dean, when we were coming up that hill, I just knocked it down again. You were inside. I just had to kick on. Traffic lights come on.
Yeah.
Really not my momentum.
I'd say let's make it wait up.
I'll tell you, I was ridden well tonight. It pains me to say it. That little toe rag. You've done well because there's plenty of times you come out and you've not been through at all. So good ride tonight.
Cheers, mate.
You've done a lot of riding this week as well.
Hey?
You've done a lot of riding this week as well.
Quite a bit, yeah.
Good. Must be them new shoes, mate.
Probably is. Hey?
Saving what's for Glimmer.
Hey, so, yeah.
Come on, you know the tagline. You're an ambassador. Alright, ride done and dusted. You've just seen me get the camera out and turn around and walked away. Liz, why are you doing that? Come here. Liz. Stop it. That's the fastest you moved all week. Right, so, I'm coming here, the light's actually better in the living room. So, Liz, firstly, what is better than one bike in the hallway?
No bikes in the hallway.
2 bikes in the hallway. Brilliant. Okay, 1 hour 40, I bet you're going dizzy, aren't you? 1 hour 41, 33 miles, 1,500 feet of climbing, normalised power 263 watts, average heart rate 125, average speed, I don't know, 19.7 miles an hour. It was okay. We wound it up ever so gradually, so we didn't go too hard at all tonight. It got hard towards the end, but it was probably an easier Fast Friday. But we had a group of about 10 or 12 of us, so rather than trying to drop people, we were actually working as a team and pulling through. So it was a good ride, actually. I really enjoyed that. I can't do the outro outside anymore because it is dark. That could be one of my last Fast Fridays this year. I don't think I'm going to do it next week, and then the week after the brother's probably turn. So I don't know. What have you been doing, Liz? Oh yeah, that's the thing that me and the cat have in common, isn't it?
What?
Both scared of the Hoover.
Yeah.
Oh, we moved them pots. Oh my god, that I watched earlier for you.
Yeah.
Liz, what are we doing tomorrow morning?
Running 19 miles.
19 miles. When I say we're running 19 miles, what I mean is Liz is running 19 miles and I'm riding my bike next to her. So please do stay tuned for that. That's going to be. Can I really title another video her longest run ever? I reckon I can.
Yeah.
Are you warmed up? Oh, where's that steak gone out of the garden?
I've put it away. I'm not
Why?
putting that out there.
Where you put it?
Back in my shed.
Okay, alright. Anyway, so that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Please do stay tuned for Liz's long run tomorrow. I'm sure she'll just take it in a stride, but I will capture every single moment up and down.
Hopefully. I haven't done it yet. Don't put too much pressure on me.
There's no doubt in my mind, Liz. And I'll see you tomorrow at 4 PM. Latest.